Alrighty, hey there, YouTube w163 Mercedes ML fans. I have just rebuilt my e-box fan. This is under the hood. You've got your fuse box here in the front. Cover pops off. The back is the more advanced electronics. You've got your BAS unit here. I believe that's your main computer for the vehicle. And down in the bottom of the box, a little hole there, is the cooling fan. Oops, it's not there. It's not there because I pulled it out and I rebuilt it. It's up here. That's what a properly running one does. You can see the rotation is strong. It's putting out a lot of air, and I don't even have a cover on. The cover's sitting right there. So just think how much air it'll be moving when the cover's together. Thought I'd give you a quick overview of how I rebuilt this thing. First of all, there is the part number. I'm sorry, the light from the camera makes, there we go. 0, I don't know, you'll have to read it. It's like 0130 002 828. Bosch 12 volt. And maybe the number beneath is what you pay attention to. Anyways, write that down if you really want to order a Mercedes part. These are $145. And it's NOS, new old stock. I saw a used one on eBay for $35. Who knows if it runs or not. The one that I pulled out of here was so gunked up. I did wash that little squirrel cage motor and in my sink. Let me just turn it off. I'll give you a few more details. Pause it here. Alright, so I popped the back cover off. This thing unclips. Hopefully your plastic won't be too brittle. A couple of little tabs on the back there. The bottom part pops off there. The motor is nested inside. It's got this little spacer deal foam thingy here that just pops off. Comes off. And then you have to pull the squirrel cage motor off the other side. You're going to use a big screwdriver and gently work that thing off the shaft. And once that's off, the electric motor can come out. There is like a little control panel here on the back cover. Electronics apparently to control the motor. Pull the motor out. There's a little plastic or rubber isolator thing around it. You very carefully take the rubber thing off. You can see the edge of it there. It's that little thing that looks like the little flutes. To prevent vibration, whatnot. Clean it out carefully. It'll be full of crust. That's a brand new motor I have in there. I threw the old one away. Here's the motor you need. Okay, I think I got this on Amazon. I'm sure other places sell them too, but that's the part number. They came 2 in a pack for like, I don't know, $6 or $8 or something. So they sell you one and a spare. That's nice because these things are not going to live forever. Anyhow, pause that video if you need to write down that number. But you're going to solder those connections. What you want to do is really fine wire, probably 22 or 24 gauge. Just use wire cutters, pardon me, blocking the scene there. And then very carefully, I use my knife, very sharp knife, to strip the wire. Expose about a ½ inch, wrap it around the terminal, solder it with a handheld soldering iron. And you'll want to keep the red wire on the one with the red mark. There's a red dot there. It tells you it's positive. To do it that way, they reverse that, and you will have a motor spins backwards, and that's not good. Alrighty. And it all goes together. In a minute, I'm going to push that on there. You can see the tabs there, little things that pop through. Be real careful. Use a very fine screwdriver and carefully pull that apart so they don't get broken. If you do break them, hopefully you didn't break them all. There's 5 of them on there. You could always use Gorilla Tape around the edge to reinforce it, I suppose. Alrighty, so I showed you it running. In a minute, I'll try and show it running in the box here. Okay, stay tuned. Okie doke. It is putting out a lot of air. I would call that major CFM there. I would dry your hair with it if I had hair. Anyhow, the reason this is so important is all your sensitive electronics are in this box, and look how close your engine is. I mean, there's the side of the V8 right there. There's a little metal shield there, but then the plastic of the box. So this thing's pretty important. Chances are, well, I've had my ML for 4 years and I never heard the fan until somebody mentioned it, and they talked about an e-box fan, and I was like, what? So sure enough, mine was dead. Who knows when it died. Anyhow, that's pretty much everything. We're going to nest it down in there. You got to move all the wires out of the way, by the way. It's kind of a little bit of a bear to get it in there.